there's one thing I was going to ask you about. Maybe you could agree with me. It's like,
Okay.
the game's good to you and it's good to other people. And then if that's, the people's external opinions matter after that? Because just as an example, I get people all the time that are like, XENOTILT is confusing. It doesn't have any tutorial. And I'm like, that's kind of the point. We designed it like that. Go get good at it, right? It's not a flaw, but people see things as flaws, and you actually designed it that way. Is there any has that affected you somehow? Like people complain about part of the game, but it's as designed.
Well, it's hard not to be affected by a negative comment of any type. Like no matter what, if someone's like, "Hey, screw you, I don't like you," you're probably gonna be like, "Yeah, it kind of hurts." So like generally, but obviously of the content of it, if someone's just like, "Oh, I don't like your game because it does this thing that you designed it to do, and that's why," and then you're like, "But actually, I like that."
Yeah.
Then it might still hurt a little because it's like, well, it's a negative comment, but it might not hurt as much because you're like, well, but that's what I wanted. Like, you kind of got your goal.
I actually like negative comments mainly because as a, for me personally, they're not a threat. I think some people just can be threatened online. That's a different story.
Well, threat's different, yeah.
Right. And negative comments can be seen as a threat, but I actually think it's fantastic that somebody hated the game so much. There was, everything great is polarized, in my opinion. And
it's true.
And if somebody took time out of their day, one time some guy went and found not that it's hard to find, but he went and found my personal Instagram and DM'd me, and the DM just said, "Your game sucks, mate." Some guy from England.
Oh my God.
And I thought it was awesome.
That's crazy.
I was like, you went around, you found my Instagram, and you sat there with the little fat thumbs and you DM'd me this message. I would rather you have that than no opinion.
Right. Okay, so, you really didn't like your game.
And I thought that was great.
That's crazy.
I got a reaction.
Yeah, so you're a real feed on the hate kind of guy.
Well, I mean, the algorithm doesn't care, right? So it's like
anything is anything. Yeah, it's true.
But I just kind of feel like I like it if it arises a passion either way, right? Because then people care about the game. They might hate it.
That's a good
point.
They
care about it.
I've gotten some hate mail, so
you got hate mail?
Yeah,
what do they say?
Mostly because my New Game Plus doesn't work, and there's some lag and stutters on PlayStation 5.
There was that was weird, but it was only a PS5 Plus.
Yeah,
I mean PS5 Pro.
Yeah, that was super weird. Yeah, but we fixed it.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, and then also you can't skate regular, so I never added the option to by default skate regular stance. So
but is that a hate or is that just a suggestion? Are they like, hey, you should do that?
I think people want to skate their natural stance in real life.
Yeah,
so
it's not a hate thing though, right? They're just kind of
it's kind of a hate.
It is a hate thing?
Yeah, it's kind of a hate thing, yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes I'll just, somebody will say something, I'll be like, you're right. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go change that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a bridge too far. Then other times I'm like, this suggestion is just dumb.
Right.
Yeah, interesting. And also, if it's just one person, if I hear it multiple times, it's like, maybe there's something.
But I think the hate actually comes from how it's delivered versus what the suggestion is.
Sure.
Yeah.
We've had some pretty crazy comments on Steam. And then we'll ban somebody from the forums and they'll follow me to some other social network, which again, I find funny as hell.
Yeah. They're
I'm
just
like, you
really want to go
it,
for
man.
you. Yeah.
How long have you been playing this game for to hate it that much? I love it. You've already missed the return window. I got your money.